Hey everybody, it's Jenny. Today I am in a new area of the apartment, switching things up just a little bit so that setup is a lot faster and easier. So go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the new setup. I'm doing a first impression of the Profusion Confidence palette. This is one of 4 eyeshadow palettes in this style that Profusion has released for their holiday collection. Today I'm going with more of a neutral eye look. I know most of you are thinking, Jenny, with neutral eye makeup? What? I'm just feeling very neutral and natural today, so we're gonna go ahead and give that a go. With that said, let's get started. Now that I've primed my eyes, I'm going in with the shade Benefit for my crease. I am pretty pale, but after 2 layers, that shows up pretty good. I'm going to test out the brush that came with the palette just to see how this one works. I'm going to dip this into the shade Fireside and add that to the crease to deepen it up. I can tell right away that this shade is pretty pigmented, so I'm just going in very lightly to deepen it up. I have to admit that I'm rather biased when it comes to Profusion cosmetics, but this brush is very scratchy. I wasn't expecting a really good brush though, to be honest. The brushes they sell individually are a lot better. I'm just going back in with my Sigma crease brush to clean that up. Don't do too bad of a job at blending. I've never really had a problem at all with Profusion's matte eyeshadows. I definitely have my preferences when it comes to mattes, and I'm probably a little bit more picky about my mattes than I am my shimmers. It's just, I've never been, oh my goodness, wowed by them, and I've never been disappointed. I think that if you need matte eyeshadows, Profusion always seems to have decent mattes. I guess the best way of putting it is I find Profusion matte eyeshadows to be reliable. And that's not always a bad thing in makeup. Because I'm going with a natural eye look today, or neutral, I should say, going in with Backlash. Putting this into the outer V. Yep. That's what I know Profusion for right there. Oh man, that's just beautiful. And the best part is I only had to go in once. I'm going to pop in the shade Legendary onto the lid. Man, it's been a while since I've been this happy. Normally when I'm doing these first impressions, there's always at least one shade, right, that I'm not that interested in. But so far I'm loving everything. And the shimmers, they perform. But I'm not surprised by that. I'm going to actually pack on another shimmer before I do my inner corner highlight. Let's try the shade Coin and put that next to the shade Legendary and see how that looks. I'm going to pack on a little bit more just to blend it in. It shows up really well though. For the inner highlight, I'm just going in with the shade Mascot. Whew. Love this palette so much so far. All right, I'm gonna put on the rest of the makeup and come back to do the lower lash line. I think I'm gonna have a little bit of fun with the lower lash line, and I guess I'm not gonna be as neutral as I thought I would be, just because there's so many fun shades and shimmers to play with in here. I can't let them go to waste. For the lower lash line, I'm going in with Power Up and Sunny. I'm going to try and combine both of these shades on the lower lash line, see how that looks. That moment when the plastic shuts on your finger. Ouch. I'm taking the red shade into the outer portion of the lower lash line and the golden shade to the inner portion. So pretty. That is the finished look. Since I'm shooting in natural light today, I'm losing daylight. I won't be able to show any swatches. However, I can show some swatches on my Instagram if you're interested in seeing them. So leave a comment down below. I'll do some brush swatches on Instagram for you guys. As for my final thoughts on this palette, I love it. It's $9.99 or $10 on the Target website and the Profusion Cosmetics website. It's worth every penny, which is not very many pennies really. So if you're looking for something that has this kind of a color scheme, that warm color scheme, this is a fantastic purchase because it's affordable, the quality is great, everything performed. The mattes blended, they were pigmented, the shimmers all showed up in 1 or 2 swipes. I have nothing bad to say about this palette at all, and that's rare for me. I think this is one of my top 10 palettes for this year. The last palettes that I've really liked were like the shimmer palette Profusion released, as well as the Be Perfect Carnival palette and the Elements palette from Urban Decay. I know there are a few others in there that I really, really liked, just can't think of them right now. If you were thinking about picking this one up and you haven't yet, I would recommend that you do so. However, I actually got a second one, as well as a second one of the other 3 Profusion palettes to put in a giveaway when I hit 500 subscribers. So if you were interested in that, do let me know in the comments down below, because I'd like to know who would really be interested in a giveaway when I hit 500 subscribers. Until next time, guys. Bye.